a Let's Play on Farming Simulator 25. We are looking at the Chipping Norton Map. I think it's only just come out. I've not seen it before, but I thought we'd give it a quick play. So, the map is all of this. Quite a big map. Lots and lots of fields, all different sizes. However, we start with this farm area here, and we do start with quite a decent amount of land. All of this down here. However, I don't think any of it's planted, no. So, you start with a lot of land, but it is all cultivated, ready to go, but no crops in the field. But that doesn't matter. We can soon start seeding and planting. You also start with a pig pasture, but it has no animals or food in it. A chicken pasture, yet again, no animals or food in it. You do have cattle one, which is full of food, but there's no animals, so we could just go buy some animals, but obviously starting with £100,000, don't know how we'll get on with that. And then you have another barn in the yard, which has straw and a reasonable amount of total mixed ration, 6,000 litres. We have 15 animals. Also start with quite a good bit of machinery. Nice pickup truck. One of the game basic ones, but I'm sure it'll do for running around. We have a JCB telehandler in the shed with a large grain bucket. Very nice. We have a tipper trailer as well. Very well worn tipper trailer, but it'll come in handy until we can afford something new. Open the shed. Nice grain storage shed here. A nice Massey Ferguson 5709S. I don't know how much horsepower that is, but it looks a nice little bit of machinery. I presume this is a straw pit, so it does look like that manure, but it also doesn't tell me. We'll find out. We've got the more sheds around this corner. Big shed there for storing stuff. Another big shed there. Some nice bifolds on it. Don't think you can open. We have a potato factory on site. I presume to make crisps. Let's have a look. It does. We need to put canola oil in, or olive oil, or sunflower oil, potatoes as well, and we can make crisps. Hopefully we don't chop our fingers off. Around this side we have all the machinery lined up, which is a nice New Holland header. Cultivator. Nice big cultivator to start off with. Not that we need to do any cultivating because all the fields are ready for us. A nice 6 metre seed drill. Potato planter, which can be very handy in this season to make crisps. Nice flatbed trailer, although it looks well used and well worn. A nice sprayer. Hasn't got spots weed spraying on it though, so that might be something we have to upgrade in the future, just to save on herbicide, because we are running precision farming. Harriet's caravan, I don't know if that's just a decoration or we can actually sleep in it. I think it's more of a decoration. Another big shed over there. With, of course, you've got to have a Lamborghini tractor. think it's the 230 model, 40 mile an hour. Be a nice little tractor to start off with. Obviously the fields in this map are relatively small one you start off with, so you don't need anything too big. Water bowser or milk bowser, depending on which way you want to use it. A total mix ration mixer, straw, hay and silage, and a New Holland CH7.70. We'll see how that performs. Down this side of the yard there is a few glass houses. There's 3 little small ones, so we'll get some water to them straight away and get them going. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, let's hop in. So the fields we own are out the yard down here. There's quite a mix of sizing. So I think we'll put wheat in field 7, 8 and 6, as they'll be nice for the combine and easy to pull seed. We can't plant wheat until next month, it's canola. So we won't plant the wheat, let's put some canola in. We will need to make oil for crisps. So we will put some canola down the field. I think put canola in field 5 and 4, and that can make the oil for the crisps. So yeah, again, 3 headlands, start there, good. Right, let's set him off working. We'll probably be back here shortly to fill him up with some fertilizer. Oh, I'll tell you what you know to do before we get too carried away. Let's buy all the soil samples for the fields. Now this is going to prove very expensive. It's not the cheapest way of doing this. But at least we are only putting the right amount of fertiliser down and seed. Not the cheapest, it's £7 on that, but it will save us money in the long run. Right, so we're going to flip over to the Massey Ferguson. So as you can probably see from that environment, because we couldn't see one on the map unless any of you know where the water fill-up point is now. So bear with me and I will get these filled up. Gets fitted, let's pop over and see how it works. This is a model, it's like works now. Call this guy Kate, as he will be right hand man in this season. We will need to buy a roller or rent a roller afterwards to get all these fields rolled. And it also looks like we're going to need a lime spreader. So we'll have a look in a minute and see if we can get one rented for this day. Jump back and see how we're getting on with water. Activated. So I think in one we are going to run lettuces because they always do make the best money. But to keep it different, I think we'll have chilies in another one, just like Clarkson's farm. And I think we'll run tomatoes in the last one. Nice and easy. I wouldn't imagine we'll get an overall lot of pallets out of these, but we'll see. So they're all full and topped up. So we can leave that there for now. And let's see if we can rent ourselves a nice spreader. So let's have a look. So we possibly could run that one on the back of the Massey Ferguson, although it is fairly heavy, and the time we get another 3 ton of thing and we will need a weight block. Or we could go for the little one, but that would take ages. Maybe it's worth having a pull behind, as it will be easier. Yeah, I think we'll go for the pull behind. We'll put the extension on because otherwise we'll be constantly filling. We'll keep the speed standard at 11 mile an hour. And we will go for the 6 metre spread, but we will lease that for today. So now we can nip down to the shop and get that picked up, but we'll also need to buy some fertiliser. So best way of doing this, so what do we get? 2,000 litres in that for 450 and 2,000 litres in that for 450. Probably easier to do bags, so let's get 4 of them, although we ain't got a set of times for the teleambler, so we'll fill up for the shop for now and then we might get a set of times to transfer some more back. So I'll see you over there. To the shop, I thought we'd pop into the farm shop to see what it looks like. I've not seen this yet, so it's very nice. Not very big, but knows the shop in real life. It's got all the stands, ice cream, bread. So eventually we might be able to get some wheat and barley into the flour mill and fill the shop ourselves. Around this side. Oh, hello. How was your visit at the shop? Don't seem very chatty. Here's their burger wagon down at the shop. The beautiful views. Although we don't own any of these fields, so it might be one of them things we look into owning straight away. Or saving up towards, shall we say, because we've only got 88,000 left. Here's the bar area and seating area. Looks very nice. Done a good job rendering this. Very good job rendering this. No toilets though, so if you need a wee, you will have to go to the bush. But let's carry on down to the shop and pick our fertiliser spray up. Here we are at the shop, so we'll get this filled up. And then we will go and start spreading all the empty fields. Back in the field, I'm going to start spreading these fields up here. So we'll get steering guidance on. And I will start getting these spreaded. Right, so this is the last pass of this field. After this we'll get the we'll get the lime spreader pulled up in that field, and we'll go get a roller and get what Caleb's done rolled. Probably going to set him planting canola in this field. It'd be nice to have 2 big fields of canola ready for that potato plant when we can get potatoes in, but I don't think we can put potatoes in until March. Let's have a look. Potatoes, yeah, so we can't put potatoes in until to March, so it'd be nice to have a stockpile of canola. I don't think we'll harvest that until July next year anyway, so it won't matter too much, but at least we can get set up ready. So we'll get this dropped off in this field. Go grab the Lamborghini. That moves down to field 2, I think. Yeah, field 2. Get him on the planting. Oh, it does look like we're going to have to put some fertiliser on the way back to the next. We go very far before it stops. We don't have fertiliser. So, let's get him settled. Probably take the telehandler down to the shop, pick some more lime up, pick some fertiliser up, and then we can get on the way. Let's get, I think we'll get 4 more bags of lime because there's quite a few fields back to do, and we will get, I want to get some bags of fertiliser just because they're going to be easier to load. Do we have, there we go, some bags. Let's get, that's 11, 13, 15,000, let's get 8 bags. We're going to need it. Got plenty of crops to get in the ground, so let's get them bought. We're also going to need a set of tines for the forklift. Now, if we were lucky, there'd be a set in the sale. Quite a lot in the sale, but doesn't look like there's a set of telehandler. Oh, that might be quite 130 horsepower. It's better than the Massey, but realistically we're going to need 200 odd horsepower for most jobs we want, so we'll keep an eye on the sale. But let's get a set of times, but get loaded up and get back to the yard. Right, well that's that trailer loaded up ready to go back. As you can see, we've got 18,000 litres of lime and 8,000 litres of fertiliser. So just pull this up here. So we'll job while we're here is we do need to buy a roller. Well, I think we're going to hire purchase one, but let's go see what's available. So, the trouble with that Massey is it's 96 horsepower, so I think we're going to have to go for this one because all the others require far too much horsepower. So yeah, let's get this one hire purchased. I am going to turn the speed up of this, otherwise there'll just be loads and loads of videos of me rolling and it ain't going to be fun. But yeah, let's get that hire purchased. So yeah, let's put 10% down, I think, and let's put it over 2 years, just because we're starting out and it'll be a while before we can get some money. And obviously we've got the glass house money coming in and out, but always best to protect ourselves. We don't want to be in negative this early on, do we? So I'll get this hooked up to the Massey and then I'll see you back at the farm. Right, I'll just get some more fertiliser put into my drill. We can get him set back off. So good on getting those off the trailer. Hopefully better than putting them on. I think 2 should do it for now. Let's get these over to the field. This should be able to get to this long field. It's a fair old reach over there. Take the buttons. On up. Pretty far in this map. Oh, I don't know how he's managed it, but he seems to have put the roller in the hedge. That's a new one. Right. Well, let's get this spun around and into that field. As you may have seen in the time lapse before, I did give the tractor a bit of a wheel upgrade. 96 horsepower is good, but it's not great, so we've upgraded it to 130 now, so she should pull this roller a lot better and make our lives easier. But what we're going to do is leave it here for today. Next time we'll get that field rolled. Hopefully the workers finish that field and then we can get that rolled, and then we'll go from there. Thank you for watching. If you've got any comments, please leave a comment in the comment below. If you like this video, like the video and subscribe. Thank you.